Hello, no idea what we're doing, tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play some Fire Emblem Thracia 776, beginning Chapter 14, and I've spent a long time prepping, as it seems to be. We spend as much time prepping for these chapters as we do playing them lately, but I'm not even convinced I have a good plan for this map, which is a little bit concerning. But anyway, we'll go over that in a minute here after we get through the story. One thing I would like to point out at the beginning of the episode here is the slides on the left. From here on out, as long as I remember, should only show characters that are actually in the current battle. So Dean over there will be a new character that is available this chapter, so we'll have him shown off there with some stats for you guys to have a little viewing. That way we won't get to see Marty as often, but also it'll be more relevant to the current episode. So I figured that was a good idea. Anyway, let's do this. Oh, there's not a lot of dialogue here either. Well, we did the battle preps ahead of time anyway, just so you get to see the look around. All right, let's just load up our battle preps then. And so first off, this is the defense chapter. 10 turns to victory. Although I don't know if the game will probably tell you that after the battle starts. You might not know it. There are armories. There's an armory, a vendor, a supply, so you can, stash stuff or pull things out if you need it. Technically, there's an arena, and there's a bunch of houses. The way I understand it, we need to visit 3 red houses inside the town to gain a guide in chapter 14X. So that's something that shouldn't be too difficult. And then there are some houses outside. There's a house over here, and a house over here. Oh, also, one of the houses inside is different. This is different than the other 3 houses. This is a special house. But there's a spell tome down here, and a very important weapon down here. So theoretically, we want to get to all of the houses in 10 or less turns. We've got some bosses to have a little look at. So this is Baldac. 3 authority stars, so killing this guy will give us an extra 9% hit rate and evasion, so that'd be nice. He does have a Master Lance. If you haven't seen these yet, 1 to 2 range is notable. They're very heavy though, and kind of inaccurate at least. So brave weapons with 1-2 range is pretty powerful. Sadly, there's no way to get any of these off of Baldac. If you had a well-trained thief with really high constitution, you could probably steal the Killer Bow, maybe the Rider Bane. Having a 17 con thief seems a little bit unlikely though, and he's got 20 constitution, so you cannot capture him. But we'll kill him one way or the other. Other than that, the other big boss is Paulus, and this guy is capturable technically, 18 constitution only. But he's got the 1-2 range Master Axe, the very high damage Tornado. And it would be pretty awesome if we could capture those or steal them. Again, our thief does not have enough constitution to steal either, so that's not really an option. There's a bolting mage over here, which would be nice to capture or steal it. Again, well, you're never stealing a bolting tome. You have to capture the bishop to get it. What else is there? This is a special new ballista. Look at that maximum range. 20 damage, range 15. So that sucks. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit later. And then there's a couple of physics healers down here. Most of the armored lances aren't going to be super scary. These guys have some killer lances. Again, might be worth trying to grab. Killer lances are pretty good and rare, so I don't think I even have one right now. But most of the armored knights are just, they got an axe. This guy's got a javelin. You can kind of see just on the icons. I don't have to click on every single one of them. And then on the left and right, there's an armored bow, armored axe with a hammer, armored lance, armored hammer again. We could try to get a couple extra hammers maybe, and some mages. And then the right side is basically just a copy of that. More hammers, quite a few hammers. I did deploy Dawson, but I have to be careful because he's pretty weak to hammers. But maybe once we get rid of the hammer guys, he'll be fine. Maybe he was a liability. I didn't think about the hammers. Other than that, there's a bunch of ballista on our side. These are not iron ballistas, so they only have range 10. But that's still pretty bad, and I'm not even, I haven't figured out how I'm going to deal with them just yet. I'll talk about my deployment here in just a second, but, we're flanked by ballista that we should never have let them get that close to the castle walls. Whoever was guarding this place was really bad. you should probably take down the enemy siege weapons before they're, you know, 2 steps from the wall. This one makes more sense that this is a siege weapon at long range, but, you know, who let these guys deploy this close, right? Anyway, and where's our siege weapons, right? Where's our tower ballista? So, yeah, that's the enemy. 10 turns, there's going to be reinforcements all over the place. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Let's have a look at our characters. So obviously there's Leaf. We're bringing Safi with, just in case, I'm not sure, but I've got some warp and some rescue deployed. We'll see if we need to use them. I prefer not to waste our staff charges right now, but there's going to be some difficulties coming up. We've got Olwen, and I'm going to try to get her to learn bolting. She needs 4 casts of thunder to get there, and maybe use a magic ring, maybe learn Vantage. You know, she seems pretty good, and I'd like to get some more value out of her. We're bringing Salem. He's got some sleep, and some healing, and some wind, and some dark. He's just the everyman. He just gotta remember his stats are kind of weak, but you know, he can do almost anything. Pretty good jack of all trades. Karen's here again. She's the only character that can fly over walls at the moment, so it makes sense to bring her. We got Nana, who's technically got the ensorcelled. There is a plan for this. It includes powering up someone's magic to use bolting to kill Ballista in 1 shot. So there's that option. Dancer means we could technically kill 2 Ballista in 1 turn via bolting and then dance and then bolting again. So, you know, that'd be cool. Sadly, we only had 3 bolting charges, so that's all we got. And the only other person with a siege tome would be Asvel if he was a rank fire, which he is not. So that's all we got. Asvel, of course, we're bringing. I've decided to stop training him on lightning. Kind of spread out his experience a little bit too much. So I think it's better to just focus on wind and fire for now. And that should be fine. Wind is better anyway most of the time. So dancing, Windmage. Maka's here. She's going to be one of our, like, hold the line. Like, I've got a few characters whose job will be to hold choke points. Maka is one. Let's see, who else have we got? Dawson is another, as long as there's no hammers. Also, I'm going to give him a cost because I feel like I like this guy. He's going to cap his defense, and having an additional round of combat most of the time should favor him rather than the enemy. And he doesn't really have a lot of speed to double, so hey, at least he gets second attack via cost. That seems possible. Ocean's back. I'm going to give him the shield ring because he's got Wrath, and I need him to survive a hit and then counter kill. So I figured there's lots of people that could use 2 defense. I'm giving it to Ocean because I've been holding on to these for a bit too long. We got Finn again. I mean, he's overpowered. He's one of my choke point holders. We got Callion. He's not quite Finn tier, but not too far off, and he gets to use, you know, swords, so that's nice. Yeah, nothing really special there. And then Glade, it was kind of my final pick. I had a lot of people I was considering for the last slot. The main reason I'm bringing Glade is he actually has an authority star, which we just pointed out in the preps. So he gives everyone on the field 3% hit and avoid just by being deployed. It's not the biggest difference, but it's not nothing. So he's a decent combat unit, you know, pre-promote with average stats, but okay, we'll bring him at least for that. We also have Leaf with the Kingmaker, so I can use him for charm. I can use Nana for charm, and you know, there are some supports here and there. I probably forget them 90% of the time, but there are some of those. And that's it. That's the team. I was gonna bring Merida, but this is a 10-turn map, so there's not a lot of time. And I would like to train her up, but it's not really safe, I don't think, for Merida. I think we need a different map for her, basically. I didn't bring either of my thieves. I didn't bring Fergus, because his defense is pretty bad. I like this guy, but his stats are a little bit weak right now, and maybe we'll find a better map to get him to level 20 and promoted. Shiva, I just didn't have a slot for him. We've got a lot of sword guys already. Other than that, most of everybody else down at the bottom has kind of been benched for the moment. Pan and Lithis can come whenever we need thieves. Ch14 if I need another healer for some reason. I'm probably not training any of these guys up. And then... yeah, there's not many people left. After Shiva, there's not too many people that are going to come along. Anyway, with that said, let's see what happens. Whether this works or not is a great question. Probably get a little bit of dialogue here. I'm a little bit concerned about our success odds without a really good ballista plan. But let's see all the units before we make our plans. Where's List? I don't see him anywhere. Yeah, we killed him. I bring word of his fate. He charged into battle early and was defeated by the rebels. He's a fool. Either dead or in chains. Yeah, we did not capture him. He is dead. The poor sod. I almost pity him. If I may speak freely, sir, Liz brought it upon himself when he disobeyed your orders. I'm not so sure about that. I was opposed to this whole plan, and now my hesitation has cost a great many soldiers their lives. Right, this is our General Leo. The blame is mine alone. I must make quite a sight. The great Colonel Paulus reduced to an old man, whose glory days are long past him. Go ahead and laugh, Baldac. Oh, Colonel. He's pretty old, too. Which one of these two men is older? You tell me. One has gray hair, one has white hair. One's Gandalf. But I cannot allow myself to hesitate for a moment longer. I am a knight of House Frege. I have a duty to uphold. Will you lend me your strength, Baldac? Of course, General Paulus. I wait your orders. What's more, the main body of 8th Division has arrived. With your permission, we'll begin our assault at once. Permission granted. I'll have my own troops move in to reinforce as soon as my men have finished preparation. See that you don't get sloppy, General. I imagine that goes without saying, but keep your guard up. I remain vigilant, Colonel. On my honor, Tara will fall this day. He gets a bunch of free movement. It started, Lady Linoan. She's got some red eyes. Red eyes, blue dragon. And so the Empire brings the full weight of their army to bear. What is Lord Leaf doing? Meeting with the other commanding officers and military officials. Is Dean there? Brother said he wasn't the type to sit around in some war council, just left to defend the South Gate. He's always been headstrong like that. Oh, that much I already know. When I was a small child, I was often told the story of Dane, the legendary Draco Knight. Dean always reminded me of him, flying freely through the skies, untroubled by the world's petty squabbles. He's a towering man, true, yet he's still gentle in his own way. And above all, master of the skies, undefeatable in battle, just like Dane. I think you've been misled, Lady Linoan. My brother is not the exemplar among men you believe him to be. I beg to differ. He's not perfect, granted, but had he not come to my aid, my spirit would have been broken long ago, and I would be useless to the city now. After my father was killed, the ducal mansion was seized, and I was forbidden to even set foot outdoors. For 2 years I was kept prisoner in my own house, and for all that time the wretched governor sent by the Empire interrogated me about Prince Leaf. To this day, just the thought of that disgusting man is enough to make my heart stop. Dean, he saved me. After that deed was done, he protected me from the assassins. And when my grief was too heavy to bear, he was always ready to bring a smile to my face. It was strange. I always thought he must have been a renowned sellsword, but he always laughed it off. Never would I have suspected that he answered to Lord Arion himself. There's more to it than that. His Highness, Prince Arion, was worried sick about the crisis unfolding in Tara, and secretly arranged for Dean to rescue you. So we never recruited Arion in Genealogy of the Holy War, but he was always meant to be not a total bad guy. Quite friendly with a certain princess related to Leaf. I remember Brother being so honored by the trust His Highness had placed in him. I've never seen him happier. But it wasn't without its cost. To preserve the secrecy of his mission, Brother had to make it look like he'd simply deserted the army. His Highness was caught between a rock and a hard place. He couldn't leave Thracia, but he couldn't sit back and let his own fiancée die. His Highness seemed deeply tormented, openly so during the whole ordeal. But fear not, Lady Linoan. Dane and Yoren bore witness to your compassion and grace, and they will not forsake you. It's time. I need to set off for the front lines. Please, milady, wait here and stay safe. Have faith that we will be victorious. Alright. And that is our force. So we're going to get some new units. We should probably talk about Glade today, as well as Dean and Ida. And there is one more. You do need to bring Nana on this map. And I wonder if she's going to have enough movement to get out of that way. How much damage do these guys do if I don't deal with them? 22, 21... minus 6, so that's 16 and 15. So if she gets hit twice, she dies. Nice! I'm just going to do this right now and see what happens, because I want to go over all the new characters at the same time. Oh ho ho! I like what I see. I'll clear my whole schedule to make time for you, darling. This one's for Robert. I beg your pardon, what's the meaning of this? You see, hun, this is my last night in town. Would that I could make love to all my admirers, but alas, I'm only one man. Ouch! Hey, what'd you hit me for? What are you thinking? All the people in the city, young and old, are fighting tooth and nail for Tara. But here you are, already halfway through a bottle of wine by noon. Have you no shame? Well, first, it is past noon. Second, hey, sweetheart, don't get that pretty face all wet with tears. Alright. I guess I can help you out. Just remember that I'm a lover, not a fighter. This body of mine, enchanting as it may look, isn't built for heavy labor. Yeah, I'm not surprised she can't make it out of there, yeah. What do you think the odds of them hitting her twice are? Pretty slim, right? So anyway, we got Homer. He's a bard. He's got Paragon, so he gets XP very quickly. Bards also have light magic in addition to anima magic. He has our first and only light tome. And the plan was, all along, for Laura to give him a thunder and a fire tome. For now. He can't actually use wind, unfortunately. So, E rank in wind does not give him wind magic. But, the light tome I might end up giving to, Safi. We'll see. I haven't 100% decided, but she can use light magic at E rank, and he's got an E rank light tome. Now, there's only 20 uses, we can't really replace it, so training him up in light doesn't even really matter, because you can't get another one anytime soon. So let's talk about characters. I'll leave Homer for last, but let's talk about our new guys. So, we got ourselves a Glade. We saw him last time. We even got to use him last map, but I never really talked about his stats or anything, so let's go through that. So, Glade is another pre-promoted Paladin-style unit, a Duke Knight, as you could say. I'm just pulling up his growth rates here as we speak. So, if you look at his stats, he's got pretty good all-rounder stats. Nothing crazy, but pretty decent starting stats for a pre-promote. You know, as usual, our knights that have promoted at level 20 should be stronger, but he's certainly not bad. His growth rates are 60% HP, 45% strength, so he will get strength up about 50-50, 5 magic, no big deal, 35 skill, 35 speed, 35 luck, 30 defense, 15 build, and 1 movement. So his strength growth is decent. His other stats are a little bit on the low end. He's definitely more of your standard Fire Emblem pre-promote that comes off decent and probably won't be your strongest character. Of course, you can give him scrolls, but all things equal, he does have lower growth rates and less levels available to gain stats. But you could probably still cap all of his main stats if you wanted. But, you know, point is, he's okay. He does have an A rank in lances, FCM of 1, which is nothing special, no movement stars. 9 movement is default for a promoted cavalier. But he's got an authority star, so the reason we're bringing him, for now at least, is a passive 3% hit rate and avoid rate, which is pretty good. Everyone getting 3% better just by having him on the map seems, well, better than nothing anyway. So that's Glade. He's got some supports with Selfina and somebody else, I think. You'll see it on the side once it comes around. Next up, King of the Skies, the Dean. The Dean of the Deans. I probably should have brought this guy some spare lances. I didn't think of that. He's good. This guy real good. So, Dean has FCM of 3. That's a 3 times crit multiplier, which might be as good as you get in the skies. Not sure if anyone else in the air gets as high as that. Again, pre-promote, Draco Knight is not the base class. It's a Draco Rider upgrades to Draco Knight, or Dragon Knight if you're watching the slides. But yeah, his stats are pretty good all around, and no skills, but 2 movement stars, so 10% chance to get an extra attack. And, he's already got A-rank swords and lances, so that's pretty solid. So I'll switch over and have a look at his growths. Dean has 75% HP growth, 55% strength, which is really good. 5 magic, doesn't matter. 50 skill, pretty high. 30 speed, little on the low end. 40 luck, 30 defense, 30 build, which is crazy, and 1 movement. So he's got a pretty good chance to get more constitution, and one of the higher defense growths for Thracia. He's got a pretty good base defense anyway, but he should get a few more points in it. And yeah, his speed growth is a little weak, so you might want to give him the speed ring, maybe. But he's got lots of constitution, strength should cap out pretty easily, and HP looks pretty solid. So I'd say good character. He's not quite as strong, or overall, like, he's got 1 more point in strength than Karen. Once she promotes, she will have at least 12 strength, so she's kind of got the edge on him, but she's been trained up, which is different than pre-promotes, so you know how the rules work. Karen will be our strongest air unit, and Dean will probably be our 2nd strongest. But yeah, I mean, I like flyers anyway. Flyers are great, so I have high hopes for this guy. And we have our 3rd air unit, Ida. Now, she is a Draco Rider, so she's got a lot more room to grow compared to Dean, but of course much lower starting stats. Now, she does need some improvement to really hold up. She's only got a crit multiplier of 1. She's got no movement stars or skills or anything. B rank in lances is pretty good. But her growths are the important part, because she is a growth style unit that starts at level 5. So what kind of growths does Ida have? Well, let's pull this up here if I can find her name in my big list. Okay, 60% HP. It's a little lower than some, but still pretty high. 40% strength. Not as crazy as Dean, but also pretty fair. That's higher than most people. Keeping in mind that in Thracia, probably 30 or 35% strength is average, so 40% is a little better than average. 20% magic, which is actually surprisingly high for a Draco Rider, so she will get some magic resistance, which is not something Draco Riders usually get. 35% skill growth, nothing special there, a little bit low on skill. 60% speed, which is very high, so that's more like a Pegasus Knight kind of speed growth. So, good. 30% luck, doesn't make much difference. 20% defense, certainly on the lower side, but not by much. Again, Thracia rules, 20 is only a little lower than average. 5% con growth, so she is really more like a Pegasus Knight. Low con growth, average strength growth, kind of more speedy, and a 1% movement growth. So she is definitely, she's got more things in common with Karen probably than Dean, even though she's on a Draco rather than a dragon rather than a Pegasus. But yeah, she's got lots of levels to gain, so if we can train her up, she certainly can get somewhere, I think. And plus, we can give her scrolls. Can always give them scrolls. Okay, so that's all 3, and then our most recent recruit, Homer, our newest mage of the batch, a 5 critical multiplier. I believe this is the highest critical multiplier for a mage that you will ever get. 5 is pretty rare, and we've seen a couple of melee units with 5s, but this is, I believe, our only mage with 5 FCM. And of course, having Paragon as a personal skill means he should catch up in levels quite quickly compared to some people. So without any additional investment, he will get from level 5 to, say, level 20 pretty quick. He's got 1 movement star, which is fair, and overall, a little bit low on magic, but I'd say for level 5, good speed. you know, constitution and strength don't matter at all for a mage. Defense is a little low, but, you know, magic and speed are good enough for level 5, although it's a little bit late in the game to have such low stats. He does promote into a sage, the same as Asvil, so keeping in mind that when we promote him, he gets all those crazy sage bonuses, which are pretty good. Let's have a quick look at his growths, and then we'll get to work. So, Homer... Where are you at? I think he was Homeros in the old translation. So, 65% HP, pretty high for a mage. 0% strength, kind of hilarious. He can never gain any strength. 40% magic is fair. Not crazy high, but pretty good for a mage, I would say. Remember, I think that's more than Sed. Sed has... Well, Sedi has more, but that's not the same person. Where's Sed? Or is that... That's his name. No, what's... Asvil. Sorry, Asvil is the first mage. I was confusing him with FE4's Seti from... Asvil has 35% magic growth. So this guy actually has more magic growth than Asvil. Sorry, got a little bit confused there. But yeah, he's got, 5% more, so a little bit better. He's got 70% skill growth, which is really high. He starts low skill, but he gains it quick. And 70% speed growth, which is also really high. Asvil had 75% speed growth, so, not quite as crazy as that, but Asvil has more speed growth than he needs. So that's great. And then 55 luck, 15 defense, 10 build, again, doesn't matter, and 3% movement growth, which is pretty good. So I would say Homer, pretty awesome looking on paper at least. We'll see how he does in game. He does need some levels to get that magic stat and skill stat up a bit, but he should get them pretty quick if he can survive. All right, well, let's start this off. So I gotta keep an eye on where we'll get shot. Maybe what I should do is to try to drain some ballistas a little bit. I do have some items to use on turn 1, so I need to not forget to do that. Maybe I should have put I could put Dalsin down here in range of 2 of them. If I use as a cost, he will use 2 ammo per turn rather than taking 10 turns. Hey there, Blood Angel. He has a lot of defense, so they're not going to do very much damage. I mean, I don't like this idea too much, but we're going to start with this plan. It's not my only plan, it's just the plan for the moment. So we'll put him there. It is a choke point, it's just not good if there's hammers. Now, the hammers are on the left and right, but, they'll still get in anyway, so he's not going to even stay there easily. But, at least it's something. Except the one on the right won't attack. We're gonna have to get out of here a little bit. Yeah. I think, well, no, Laura would still be one shot anyway, probably. So Nana is just gonna have to survive a round. And on the left side, I don't even know what I want to do. Let's just visit a couple of these houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to... Yeah, we're going to go here and then end our turn like here, I guess, for now. We have to visit 3 red houses, so... I came to this city to escape the rule of Thracia and the Empire. If Tara falls to either of them, then there's not much point in the city still existing. Thanks. Now, does that close it? Yeah. We can still stand on it. So you can still get the defense and avoid if you want. I guess these are impassable, but you could probably drop... I wonder if I could drop someone onto one of these other houses with their 5 defense. That'd be interesting. Now, one of my options for these, and also a certain boss down here, would be to use the sleep staff. It's not my first pick, because I really don't have very many uses, but theoretically, that's an option. Who else needs to use some items? Hold on. just easy for me to... I always forget. I think Olwen has 2 to use, a magic ring and a vantage manual. So I should get those out of the way right now. We can dance her. So the magic ring, the reason I'm giving it to her, I meant to give it to her last chapter, I just, forgot. If she does manage to learn bolting, which will take a little bit of lightning training, she doesn't have quite enough damage to one-shot the ballista, and we only get 3 uses of it. So we want to, get as close to that as we can, so we just one-shot it. And we do have the ensorcel to buff her magic even higher. And I might want to save 1 bolting for a certain iron ballista, which is way down here. Because I don't know how I can handle this at all other than charging in and zapping it. She'll need 27 damage to kill that one, which she does not have right now. Because this is 10 plus 13 is 23. 23 is still not enough because we need 4 more. So we could ensorcel and snipe that. And that's probably the safest way to kill it. Probably from up here, just bolting down. And she can probably survive. This bolting is not going to be nearly as bad. 14 damage. She won't even take any damage because she'll have more magic than that. So that's an option anyway. Okay, so we have to not stand in those corner squares. For now, anyway. I really wish I had a better plan. I do not have a very good strategy going forward here right now. I don't know what I'm going to do with Dean either, because, like, he's safe at the moment, but he can't hold off this whole army. He seems strong, but I think he's just going to have to run back. It'd be great if I could just fly him down here and kill these guys, but I should probably try to get him some different weapons. Maybe what we should do is, like, visit a house and then fly up. Can he make it to the blue houses? Oh, yeah. And I might want to send him to the armory or the supply. Maybe I'll send him to the armory to buy, a not silver lance, basically. Well, I'm gonna visit the house on the way back. Well, this whole mess has got the most of the city confused, panicking, or both. If you got anyone you want to say goodbye to, best do it quick. You're all gonna die. Oh yeah, that helps. I mean, if you could rely on movement stars, you could just rush in, kill them, and get out of the way, but I can't rely on that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, theoretically, Karen can fly down and attack that guy. If Dean could also cover the other one, or someone could go kill it. But I still think the archer is going to be out here, and I don't think I can fly my Pegasus over that way, because there's going to be ranged units available. Like I said, I don't really have a solution at the moment. I really wish I had some sort of plan. And also, we can't really use the arena until we clear out the right side ballista either. Not ideal. Who else had a ring or anything? Oh, we have this Kingmaker. The reason we have that is it's like a charm bonus. So if we go Kingmaker equip, that will give Dhalsim even better evade. So why not, right? You could also give him the Nana support, although she's further away. Actually, I don't know if they stack, because it's the same skill, charm. I wouldn't know. Alright, well, for now, I should have really checked for use items. Ocean has a shield ring to use. I forgot to use it. Maybe next turn I'll remember. Ocean. Ocean, ocean, ocean. I guess, oh yeah, Dean has this scroll too. I forgot to point that out. So this is a new scroll for us. Plus 30% defense and movement up, but less speed. So the speed penalty is a little bit rough, but movement up is cool, and defense is certainly nice. Okay, Olwen was supposed to use the Vantage Manual after I danced for her. Olwen and Ocean, I messed up. Well, we'll probably die anyway, so don't get too attached to this run. See? Infinite reinforcements. Now, the way I understand it, that's going to happen every turn for 6 turns. So, sure hope you can kill the Ballista and get a good choke point. And yeah, they just break the door open, so you can't hide inside or nothing. We're going to speed this up a little bit, because there's a lot of enemy movement. Alright, first Ballista, 33% dodges. If we got hit by both Ballista, we would have had to restart already. But that would have happened only 1 in 9 tries, so pretty unlikely. So because of a cost, you know, we can drain shots quicker. So theoretically, Dhalsim would be able to drain 2 Ballista to 0 ammo in 5 turns. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. But I don't know how I can possibly kill these, because the archers will snipe my, the archer, you know, armors will just snipe my flyers. I truly wish I had some sort of answer here, but I do not have any idea. These ones overlap. One, two, she can make it. She can't. She can stand there. Okay. Oh no, she can't stand. Right. She can't make it to this tile. So I need to heal Dhalsim. I have a feeling this is going to be a waste. This first attempt is probably not going to work, but I'll give it an honest effort at least. I mean, it might be worth, like, killing one of these and then using, I mean, theoretically killing one of these and then using rescue to pull out. I don't know what other options I've got. I do want to go to the armory. Can he do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is fine. Yeah. I'm hoping they don't even sell iron lances. Dang it! I should have sent them to the other side. Because there's a supply over here. Sure. One of these days I'll remember the lines. Okay, Ocean. Don't forget to use that shield ring. Okay. Buff his defense up a little bit. And Orlwyn is gonna get some vantage herself. She needs to start killing things with lightning so that she can use bolting. But we can't leave our home. I think the trouble with this map is it's probably not that hard to defend for 10 turns. I think we'll be fine, probably. The problem is actually getting out and getting to all the houses in 10 turns. And I don't know if I've got any chance for doing that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Just rearrange here a little bit. Yeah, the loot. I don't know. We'll try. I'll give it a try. I think you might need bolting and meteor on turn 1 ready to go to have a good chance. Hey, look, some more magic. It's definitely possible that without meteor or bolting, or willing to use sleep and silence, rescue warp, there might not be any really good way to do this. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I guess I don't really need to guard this, like, I don't need anyone on this. We can use this choke point and, like, this choke point here. There's really only 3 tiles. This tile, and this tile. As long as we block those, we're safe. And they're all out of range of ballista, so... I don't think defending will be particularly difficult. You cleared the ballista in 2 turns with Danced Olwyn. I mean, you can clear one side. I guess each side, yeah. Yeah, bolting, dance, bolting. Move to the side, bolting, dance, bolting. With some rescue drops, sure. But I didn't have enough bolting tomes to do that anyway. So unless you got all the items, like, perfectly, you would never have enough charges. Now, we'll probably have to move Dhalsim out of the way here. Because, although he'll survive these, surely, he won't actually survive against hammers. Yeah. Let's just speed up the movement phase. We're going to spend a lot of time watching enemies move around. And there is a boss coming. That might be one of the more dangerous spots. Okay, he still wears back. Now, at this point, we can't leave Dhalsim up front anymore. So much for my 5 turns strategy. That's only 2 turns. So do the stairs... Do these count as roads, or do they slow your movement on your horse down by 2? Because I need to make sure I can start doing some chip here without too much danger. Safi's gonna definitely move out of the way. I'm still gonna try to get something here. Have an iron lance, have a javelin. Yeah, heck, have a long lance. Alright, now we got some less valuable weapons to throw around. One, 2, 3, 4 is definitely within our, you know, back and forth range. It's not going to kill anything, but we'll do some chip. Well, sure, you can get a crit, of course. That's always possible. I mean, like, I could try to just let the ballista wear themselves out, but I don't like it. Finn's gonna get a lot of kills here, probably. Not a lot of units with range, so... Well, it depends if he one-shots them all, but he's pretty tough, so he might. Especially if I give him, like, a steel lance. We get Dhalsim out of the way. We get Nana in for support. We'll keep Leaf within range of the Kingmaker. We'll move Nana down for a quick heal while we're just topping people up. Without doing a lot of math, this should have Finn pretty killy. you know, 28 damage plus a lot of crit with support bonuses from Nana and Charm and everything. So surely that adds up. Other than that, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if she can kill, but let's have a look. Oh, right. I didn't give her an extra lance. Yeah, and Ida doesn't double with that. Too heavy. I should give her should send her over there and pick up some lances. Would have been nice if I'd prepped a little bit better for this. I'll probably go to the armory again. Whatever. It's fine. Ocean would also be, assuming he's got enough defense, because of his wrath, you know, anyone that wants to attack him is definitely dead. Well, there are going to be some javelins, I suppose. So it's possible they'll throw a javelin at Nana and just die. Whatever, there's really not much else to do. Let's just go with it. This map, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of just yet. Too many ballista maps. And just siege tomes and stuff like that in general. 15 range iron ballista, like, I don't know about that. I think this is the kind of map that you should have 1 or 2 ballistas on. Because you're the defending, you know, town. You're the fortified position, theoretically. Yeah, Ocean's gonna make these guys look pretty chumpy, I think. Oh, good. Who needs audio? It's not working. Sorry. Windows is just, you know, randomly breaking my audio drivers. So Finn just missed a 99%, so we did not get to kill a whole bunch of axe knights, or armor axes. Hopefully you saw that part of the missing of the 99%. Oh, they could just walk on the house. Sure, why not? Of course! I can walk on the house, so can they. If there was an archer there, we'd be dead. Nah, it's fine. So many units. Alright, so we could probably have Karen kill the archer or someone. There's a lot of things need killing. We could just go flame sword from safety. And then Kanto kill an archer. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't stay there with Karen unless we kill all the archers on the right side. And the boss has a bow anyway, so he's just gonna move up there and kill somebody. I have no solution for Baldac. If he runs up, I mean, I don't know. I think he goes at the end of the enemy phase, so maybe it's fine, but I got nothing for that. I really do need Alwyn to start zapping things, though. We haven't had any nice things in a while. Let's see the Poogie go. It's kind of overkill, but hey, he's out of range of Ballista. He'll counter kill things in one hit for the most part. And 1-2 range. Now, Asville could go to here. Kill this guy. And then Olwen could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's probably safe enough. It's a little bit greedy, but I also don't want to spend like a million years killing enemies one at a time on enemy phase. And we're just sort of experimenting with how this map works anyway, to some degree. Maybe it's better just to keep her HP full right now. Yeah. We gotta get that A rank as soon as we can, so 2 zaps right away. And this way she's got less chance of getting hit by a javelin. I mean, I've got lots of healers, but the less of that we have to use, the better. And if they're silly enough to attack her with a bow, she should get vantage, right? I did that. Yeah. And, well, they'd be pretty dead, I think. Okay, on the bottom, where Finn missed his 99%. Ha 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 ha, hilarious. I guess we could leave Dawson here, technically in range. That's not a big deal. Oh, he doesn't have a... That's right, we ran out of hand axes. Oh, that really sucks. This would be a great time for some hand axing. This middle choke point is terrible, and this right choke point is where the boss is. One, two, three, four, and she can get further back. Can she kill with a steel lance? 12 and 12. That's a negatory. So I guess she's mage killer. Almost one shot. I mean, the mage can't even hurt her, so we'll clear out one of the mages, I guess. That should reduce some of our danger by having less mages to snipe us next round. And I need her a little bit further back to be safe from archers. Yeah. One, two, three, four, and then back up, probably. 12 and 12 if he hits. Gross. 16 and 16. Okay, well... I'm gonna use this now, because this archer needs to die, and I need something that can cantle away. So much for a silver lance. That's fine. It's only thunder magic, not wind magic. And we can probably kill that mage anyway. Yeah, that's fine. This is a fine time to use the flame sword. One, two, three, four. Javelin attack. 15 times. I mean, we might not get 2 hits. Either way, we can heal up, and if he does get critical, that 6% chance, he survives, so it's fine. We'll heal him up, whatever happens. Come on, Glade. Miss 72, of course. At least you dodged. And crit. No. Come on, Glade. You're letting all the future tubers down. Skill and defense, yeah. You're not really a great growth unit. Where's his strength? He's got a lot of strength growth. What happened? Well... No. Ada's not going to have enough move to do that safely. So that mage survives, but... it should be okay. The boss is actually the real problem down here. Actually, the boss is a big problem, because the boss can just go up there and kill Dean. Yeah, we're off to a great start. What a lovely start. Nothing I can do about it. Hopefully the spot will be taken up by a mage, and then he won't be able to stand there. Anybody I put to block it will be hit by 2 ballista, and a mage, and an archer, and eventually the boss. Yeah, I could dance one person, but I can't get to that tile to dance Glade. Yeah, we're probably screwed. Let's see if we can miss another 99%. So that's a great lance there. That does a lot of damage. Now, Callion's got a 4 times crit multiplier, so theoretically he could still win this fight. Every weapon has the same crit rate, so what we need is just good accuracy, I guess. 99%. And enough damage to definitely win on a crit. Okay. Great lances. They're pretty cool. Be nice to steal some of those, but no time for stealing. Good dodge, and there we are. So that was 14, 28. So that's a 56% chance crit. Pretty good odds. And we could dance and go again. We're not taking much damage on this side. And we'll let Nana kill somebody. I guess I'm a little bit more scared of battle axes because they've got some crit than the hammers. Once all the hammers are dead, theoretically we can use Dhalsim, but it's kind of annoying that this is the only choke point map we've had really so far where you might want to use Dhalsim, and there's like hammers everywhere, you know. It's kind of pointless. You get one armor knight, he's slow, so you need him on defense maps. You finally get a defense map, and then you can't use him. That's part of my general Thracia map design is kind of bad. I think it would be better design-wise if, like, maybe one side had armor-piercing hammers, and then the other side didn't. And then if you paid attention, you could put your armored units on that side, sort of nerf a bunch of those, and you have to find some other solution for the other side. But instead of just, you can't use them. Hold on. We got another strat here. What we should be doing is getting bolting. Now that Olwen can actually attack things, let's let her attack things. She can't actually double with lightning. That's why I used wind so often. Alright, well, Dire Thunder it is. A couple more shots. At least with this, she should have bolting ready next turn. If she had critical that first hit, it wouldn't have worked. Yay! Okay. Alright, see you there, Thor. I guess we could get another kill here with some rescue drop. Homer weighs 5. Leaf weighs 7. So we can kill rescue drop. Might as well take advantage of it when I see it. Wow, that's not enough damage. Neither is that! Salem, are you strong enough? You do not double with that. 14 times 2? What? Well, Homer's gonna get a crit. He's gonna get a crit, and it'll be fine. His second attack is almost guaranteed to crit. It'll be like 90% chance or something. There you go. Good job, Homer. At least this gives us something for Dhalsim to do. But I think, for real, that is all we can do this turn. And I think we're probably screwed, so, yeah, enjoy that. It really just depends on what the AI does. They might block up the path, but they might not. Maybe the boss will go after someone over here, I don't know. 1 hour in, getting one-shot by a boss that you can't deal with, really. That's what I like about Fire Emblem. Let's speed up this a little bit here. I'll slow it down when there's an attack. Okay, Finn should be one-rounding most of the time. Apparently not that time. Come on, Finn. I was counting on you to clear up a lot of this. This guy is dead. You picked the wrong side to bring a longbow. Next. Oh, well, this is good. We get some easy kills with Ocean. He'll take a little bit of damage here. He might get hit a couple times, but I don't think they could kill him in one round from full HP. There was only like 3 archers in range. Alright, here comes nothing. Come on, Glade. The enemy hits the 50-50. We miss the 8 out of 10 twice in a row. Alright, this one might hurt a little bit. Magic. 25%. Not good enough. Get out of here. This is one of our better Wrath Poogie traps, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. This is good. We need this mage to not kill, but stay in that tile this turn. So the fact that Dean does not have a javelin equipped is very, very good right now. Because now, the boss can't hit Dean. So as long as the boss can't kill anyone else, and the boss goes last, I don't think the boss can attack anyone, so he didn't. Okay, good. Maybe I should be doing some of those old school save state checkpoints that I used to do back a long time ago.